Good evening. Good evening. Thursday, December 4th, 2025. It is 7:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm your guy, Media Marcus, in the building. December the 4th, 2025. Got a football game coming up tonight. Got a football game coming on tonight. It's a ball night. Every night is a ball night with the NBA being on. So those are a couple of things I'll talk about. I usually do the What's the Line podcast, but looking at the lines this week, I don't really have too much. Um, not just yet, but I'll definitely talk about tonight's game. So I already kind of gave a preview out. It is the Cowboys versus the Lions tonight. So both teams in the hunt for the playoffs. We'll talk what's happening around the NBA today. Local MGM National Harbor. I'll follow up on the story that I gave out yesterday. And then we'll talk some regular news. Amazon has a new delivery service that you could be a part of. So we'll talk about that. Albums celebrating their 20th year anniversary in 2006. I will certainly discuss that. And I'm going to have my guy Jimmy come on at 8 p.m. We'll discuss the challenge a little bit in depth this season, Challenge 41. So I'll do all of those things. I'm here. I'm your guy, Media Marcus, in the building, December the 4th, 2025. And yeah, let's get into it. I think I got some Hollywood news as well. So stick and stay. I'm your guy, Media Marcus. Let's start off. NFL tonight. We got the Cowboys and the Lions. Lions laying 3.5 points right now. I'm always willing to bet with Dan Campbell, but this team has not lost consecutive games since 2022. That's a very long time. My guy Rome just pointed that out. And just off strength of that, it's really tough to for us to be like, oh, well, eventually the Lions are going to lose back-to-back games. Breaking news, that's going to happen at some point. But is this the week? But yes, 3.5 is the line. And I love Dan Campbell. I think I'll be betting on them for sure come 10 p.m. as the game starts at 8:15. NFL Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime tonight. So, yes, I'll be around for that. But Dallas has been impressive. Dallas has been playing very well throughout this season. This is a Dallas team that is they won their last two games versus the NFC champion and the AFC champion of last season, the Eagles and the Chiefs, back-to-back wins that the Cowboys have, and now they're playing the week after Thanksgiving. And you know what? This is the Lions and the Cowboys that I'm talking about. Both teams played a week ago on Thanksgiving. This is kind of how their schedule tends to work out. Especially the Cowboys, they have pretty favorable permissions with the league. But yeah, so the Cowboys getting 3.5 points here. It's a talented Cowboys team offensively. Defensively, they've kind of turned the corner. They looked really bad early in the season, and now they've gotten things together. So, this Dallas team could certainly win this game. There's no doubt about it. And this Alliance team laying 3.5 is the line. It looks like it's going to close there. But yes, Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to play in this game. It looks like he is. He got hurt last week in that Thursday game. Didn't really play. Played the first series and was out the entire rest of the game. Did see him warming up, so he will play. I had a Jameson Williams under, so if you can still get down on that, I got 83.5, I think was the number that I got earlier. I'm sure it's lower than that, but under 79.5, I saw was still available, so take advantage of that if you can. But yes, I'm looking at my old bets from Monday. I'm so ashamed. So ashamed. Lost units there. But yes, we're in the building. It's Thursday Night Football tonight, December the 4th, 2025. I'm your guy, Media Marcus. That's what's happening around the NFL. And what else is happening around the NFL that I can talk about or touch on? Oh, Shador Sanders. Shador Sanders is going to get yet another start this upcoming week versus the number one overall pick, Cam Ward. And there was video of these two pre-draft kind of talking a little trash, going back and forth, throwing the ball, and some workout tape. So, these two have these competitive edges. I'm really actually excited to see this game. This is the Titans catching, I see him 4.5 points against a Cleveland team who defensively is really good defensively, but I also think the Titans are pretty good defensively. So if I'm being honest, I mean, I got to lean with the Titans here plus the points. Kevin Stefanski's been the worst coach against the spread in the NFL. That's still a head coach now over the past years since 2024. But Brian Callahan was that was the worst coach, and he got fired. And now it's Kevin Stefanski. They covered a couple weeks ago. I thought they were going to cover last week. They did not. This what team is this? Cleveland team. But yes, now they're laying 4 points at home. I understand, but I think Tennessee's going to be able to stick around. I think defensively they've been playing pretty well, and I think they might be able to make some things happen. So 4.5 points, I think that's a little too much. So I certainly lean with the Tennessee Titans in this game, fading Kevin Stefanski, who's been just bad over the past year. So I know Deshaun Watson's practicing though. So we'll see what's happening with that. I gotta also lean with the Commanders. It's nothing really to it, but the Commanders have lost so many games straight. Jaden Daniels did have a full game of practice this week, a full practice this week for today, Thursday. He had a full practice. We'll see if he has another one tomorrow, and if so, it looks like he probably will play this upcoming week. They could hold him out another week, but Washington catching 1.5 versus this so bad Vikings team. I mean, I know JJ McCarthy looks like he's going to play in this one, but he's bad. He's bad. He's so bad that, in fact, I picked up every defense over the next 3 weeks, starting next week, that are going to play the Vikings simply because I do not believe in this Vikings team. Offensively, they're really bad. JJ McCarthy looks lost out there. The guy who came in last week also looks lost out there. So I just think that this is a really uphill battle for this Vikings team overall. I mean, they're bad. At some point, you're probably going to start looking at what pick you have because you might be able to get you another quarterback. We've seen this happen before, i.e., Josh Rosen, Kyler Murray the following season. But yeah, I definitely lean with the Washington Commanders here. It looks like Jaden Daniels will potentially play full practice Thursday. We'll see if we have another one Friday. But I also think the fact that JJ McCarthy and all the Vikings quarterbacks at this point, they're bad, and I don't see a way out of it for them. So I lean with the Commanders there. What else is going on? We got let's talk around the NBA. Let's see any NFL games that I like. I mean, New Orleans team catching 8.5 points. I think that's too many. I certainly do against this Tampa Bay team that's been out yarded in like at least 6 straight games. Tampa Bay has. New Orleans division game. I usually like Baker Mayfield as a road dog or as an underdog, but if he's laying over a touchdown, I'm unsure here. So I definitely lean with the Saints, but I probably will not be betting on that. Not on the spread. It's that time of the year. This is the time that I don't really feel as sharp. So we gotta kind of catch certain situations. A situation for me that I'm looking at though. Traditionally, AFC North road dogs used to be profitable, but not so much anymore. I mean, I think that's really it for the NFL that I've looked at. Oh, the Dolphins. Dolphins laying 2.5 points at the Jets. This is a game that I think I see 3 really out there. I lean with the Dolphins. They've been really good in division games under head coach Mike McDaniel. They are very profitable in that spot. In fact, let me find that stat. As I got my guy Jimmy pulling up in about 10 minutes, we're going to talk the challenge, season 41. Very more in-depth than what I talked about yesterday. Right now, I'm giving you guys division games. I'm talking out loud. We're giving division games for head coach Mike McDaniel, the Dolphins head coach. He's been since 2022, Dolphins 16-7 against the spread in division games. 69.6%. They're very good there. The Dolphins are. So they're laying 3 points at the Jets. I know it's cold. Tua's going to play, but this Dolphins team has shown an ability to get A-Chain involved, and they didn't look too well last week. I think they'll look better this week in division. Mike McDaniel, very good as in division games. He is 16-7 against the spread, 69.6%. That's always good money. So I definitely lean with them. What other games did I say I lean with? I'll be on the Lions tonight, closing line only. But I lean with Tennessee catching. I'm seeing 4 points. I think that's too many with Cleveland. Kevin Stefanski, out of all the current coaches since the start of last season, Kevin Stefanski is by far the worst against the spread. Minnesota fading them. J.J. McCarthy back in the lineup this week, it looks like. But also Jaden Daniels practiced fully today. We'll see if he practiced fully tomorrow. He could play as well. Washington team catching 1.5. Have not won in so long. The fans need a W. They need something to lay their hat on. If Jaden Daniels comes back with Terry McLaurin there, Debo, the starting guard as well, Sam something, whatever. This will be the first time like in a while playing all together. So I think catching 1.5 against this awful Minnesota offense, yeah, I would probably lean that way. What else did I see? New Orleans catching 8.5 versus the Tampa Bay Bucks. I think that's profitable. Tampa Bay with Baker Mayfield, really good from the position of being an underdog, but as a favorite, 8.5 in division. I think that's too many points, especially when you're fighting for your life in division and then trying to get in the playoffs. So I lean with the Saints there. I think the Bucks need a win, not a 9-point cover. So that's how I feel around the NFL. Let's look around the NBA today, and my man Jimmy's about to pull up in about a little over about 8 minutes or so, a little before 10 minutes. We're going to talk the challenge season 41. It was so good, so we got to talk about it more in depth. I touched on it last night briefly, but a little more in depth as we're getting here ready for Thursday Night Football. It's December 4th, 2025. When we got Media Marcus. I got so much more energy, man. I got to do these a little earlier now, man. Last night I was barely hanging on. I traveled a couple days before, but I was barely hanging on. I'm just tired as hell. Like, you can see it all in me. But yes, we're in the building, Media Marcus. Let's talk what's happening around the NBA right now. Philadelphia, they're up on the Golden State Warriors. Warriors still no Steph Curry. 76ers up 41-25 in Philly. Tyrese Maxey has 14 points right now. 5 minutes before the half. So that's what's happening right now. Philly. Boston up 51-37 against the Wizards. No Jaylen Brown tonight, but Derek White is leading the team with 12 points. 5 of 10 from the field. So that's what's happening right now in Washington, D.C. Lakers just tipped off not too long ago versus the Raptors, 15-10 right now there. Utah versus Brooklyn right now in Brooklyn. Utah laying 5 points, all right. But Utah is favorite. Oh, I just said that. But Utah is up right now 12-11. Both not really great teams. But the Lakers continue to play well. Luka Doncic is not playing in this one, huh? No Luka tonight. All right, so that's what's happening in the NBA right now. That is the latest. Talk some NFL as well. Let's get into some stories. I think the biggest story for me here locally, I'm out reporting live, Media Marcus from MGM Natch. Well, I'm reporting live from Prince George's County, Maryland, touching on a story that happened in MGM National Harbor. It happened on Wednesday, December the 3rd. There was a shooting at MGM National Harbor, leaving one man dead. But the person, the shooter, has been identified now and has been arrested. This is Prince George's County Police Department. They released a statement saying Benjamin Williams was arrested for this shooting. This homicide shooting. This is Prince George's County Police Department. Homicide, they said the Prince George's County Police Department's homicide unit identified and charged a man in connection with Wednesday's fatal shooting at MGM National Harbor. The suspect is 22-year-old Benjamin Williams of Fort Washington. He's charged with the murder of 23-year-old Darnell Hawkins Jr. of Washington, D.C. On December 3rd, 2025, approximately 11:55 a.m., officers responded to a shooting at MGM National Harbor. Officers located Hawkins on the ground, suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. Hawkins died on the scene. So sad to hear that. But through various investigative techniques, detectives identified Williams as the suspect and obtained an arrest warrant. On Thursday morning, December 4th, the PGPD's fugitive unit located and arrested Williams. He's charged with first and second degree murder, and additional charges. He's currently in custody of Department of Corrections and no bond status. So that happened at MGM National Harbor. They did arrest a man for the shooting, the homicide of Mr. Darnell Hawkins Jr., 23-year-old, and they did arrest Benjamin Williams for this shooting. We'll see what happens with that as we'll look to a trial and things of that nature. But yeah, it's very sad to see. That was the latest here in Prince George's County, Maryland, MGM National Harbor shooting. They have made an arrest for a suspect, Benjamin Williams of Fort Washington, Maryland. He is just 22 years old. So, yes, we'll see where we go with that. I did just get some breaking news that J.J. McCarthy is going to start for the Vikings this week. So as we're switching gears here, Media Markets, December the 4th, 2025. About 5 minutes away, my guy Jimmy's going to pop on right before the football game. We're going to talk the Challenge 41. Very good season finale. So we're going to talk that and see what else I got for you guys. I got another story. I got a couple more before Jimmy comes on. Where's my water? Give me 1 second. Yes. Every time. All right. Oh, Amazon. Let's talk Amazon real quick. As Amazon is rolling out a new test program offering grocery deliveries in just 30 minutes. This is Hot 97 reporting. Amazon is rolling out 30-minute deliveries in select areas of Seattle and Philadelphia, according to the company. Building on decades of delivery innovation, we're piloting an ultra-fast service that gets essential items and groceries to customers in about 30 minutes or less. The service, called Amazon Now, costs $3.99 per order for Prime members and $13.99 per order for non-Prime customers. So that is the latest on Amazon. They're rolling out a new test program in Seattle and Philadelphia, offering grocery deliveries in just 30 minutes. And you can add that onto your Prime membership monthly, or also you could just pay for that straight up. So that's the latest on Amazon. They keep innovating and kind of come up with these ideas and tackle getting people the latest, what they need. We're at 7:58 p.m. here on Media Market Stream. And before Jimmy comes on, my guy Jimmy, shout out my boy Jimmy. We want to talk the challenge season 41. I did want to talk albums, some hip hop, not just hip hop. Some albums that are turning, as we about to reach a new year, albums that are turning 20 years old in 2026. Some of these albums, they're all black related, hip hop, R&B. So yes, but albums that are turning 20 years old in 2026. We got Like Father, Like Son, Lil Wayne and Birdman. That's a classic. I still bump a lot of these, so it really shows my age. But Like Father, Like Son, great one. Stunting Like My Daddy, You Don't Know, Army Guns, all of that. You got Jeezy, The Inspiration. I love it. Those records. That's a really good one. Rick Ross, Port of Miami. Every day I'm hustling. I'm a hustler. So these are just some of the albums. The Big Bang by Busta Rhymes. You got T.I. King, one of my favorite albums. T.I. King. So that is some of these albums that are celebrating 20 years. The Game. I think this one was called Doctor's Advocate. You got Kingdom Come by Jay-Z, celebrating 20 years. Killer Season, Cameron. Ludacris released Therapy, which won a Grammy for Best Hip Hop Album in 2006. I didn't agree with that one. I thought it should have been King. But yes, it's 7:59 p.m. December 4th, 2025, 15 minutes before Thursday night football kickoff. Beyonce, B-Day, celebrating 20 years in 2026. So a lot of these great albums. Nas, Hip Hop Is Dead. You got Lupe Fiasco, Food and Liquor. All of these albums celebrating 20 years. Justin Timberlake, Future Sex Love Sounds. Clips, Hell Hath No Fury also 20 years in 2026. So that is the latest, man. Hip hop in 2026. Some of these classic albums turning 20 years old. I think B Day and King stand out the most for me out of all of those. Beyonce, B Day, what an era, what a just a time that was. And then you also talk about T.I. King, what he did with ATL, the movie, had the album of the year, Grammy and that. Those are T.I.'s words, and I certainly agree there. But all of those albums turned 20 years in 2026. Celebration of Hip Hop. Those are really good albums, really good singles. If you was listening to MTV Jams or BET Jams, whatever they call it, circa '06, these were the songs that were coming on, and these were the things that you were doing. So 2026, celebrating 20 years of all these classic albums. So kudos to that. My man Jimmy's supposed to pull up. Where you at, Jimmy? Where you at? So I told him 8 o'clock. So I think he'll be here in a second. Probably have to download all of those things. But yes, I'm here. Media Markets, December the 4th, 2025. Let me grab my water. Bounce back. We back in the building. But yes, yeah, we're about to talk to Challenge 41. It's a very good season finale. Touching, like, that's why I love the challenge, because it sort of becomes an equal playing field. And yeah, we'll talk about it more with Jimmy. Let's see if he pops in here. Give me 1 second, take a sip of water. It sounds really bad on with the microphone. Where you at, Scrim? Where are you at? But I could report some more news. Casino. There's will be a Casino remake. And I'm actually interested in this. I think that, let me see the latest. I think it was Deadline. Yes, sir. No. Bounce big. Hmm. All right, we're still waiting for Scrim. Of course he's late. They're always late. I'm never late. I'm always on time. Just, just who I am. You know what I mean? Always on time. You heard? Let me see. I think I got the actual report. All right, there we go. Here we go. Deadline reporting. And if Scrim don't show up soon, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Scrim don't show up soon. But this is Deadline reporting. So and waiting for my guy Scrim to pull up. Yo, my guy, what's good? What's up, man? MGM is crazy, right? It was crazy. They had a shooting yesterday. I just reported about it. And how you doing, brother? It's good to see you. Team EVS forever, man. Team EVS. But yes, let me talk about Netflix real quick. Deadline reporting: Netflix orders Vegas casino drama series from Martin Scorsese and Billions co-creators Brian Koppelman and David Levine. So that is Deadline once again reporting on the 30th anniversary of Martin Scorsese's Casino. The Oscar-winning filmmaker is returning to world of Las Vegas gambling with a drama series greenlit by Netflix. It is created by Billions co-creators Brian Koppelman and David Levine, who serve as showrunners on the Untitled Project. The 8-episode drama is set in high-stakes, sharp-elbow, present-day Las Vegas casino business, which is modernized but still dangerous version of the legendary city. So I'm looking forward to that, man. I think that's going to be really good. I think that's gonna be really good. I'm gonna have to champion it here on the Media Market stream, 8:04 p.m. Let me see what Scrim's at, man. I'm about to text him, man. Where you at, dog? Where you at, man? Where you at, Scrim? Supposed to be talking to Challenge 41. We got about 10 minutes before Thursday night football kickoff, so that's about to happen. I'll be on the Lions. My guy Rome just gave it out Lions minus the points. So we'll be all in there. But yeah, so that is the latest. Netflix orders a Vegas casino drama from Martin Scorsese. Scorsese. I don't know why I always put an extra C in there. But I'm excited to see that. I really am. And Netflix always does great stuff. Oh, Jimmy thought I meant next Wednesday when the reunion comes on. So that works. That works. That'll be fine. But yes, I'm here with you guys. Media Marcus just knocked this out. I really appreciate you all for tuning in and listening. We got about 10 minutes before kickoff of the NFL Thursday night football game. You guys enjoy that. I will certainly be rooting for the Lions because I'll be betting on them. I had a Jameson Williams under as well, receiving yards. It was at the like high 80. It was like mid 80s when I got it. I think I'm okay. It was still under 79, 78 and a half. It might have moved though. But yes, that is it for me. The latest Media Marcus. See you guys. I'll see you guys Sunday actually. I'm gonna be off. Gonna get some actual rest, man. Gonna get some actual rest. So I appreciate you all for listening and tuning in. See you guys Sunday. I'll put out some stuff over the weekend, and yeah, we'll see you soon. Watch some football. Cheers.